afternoon. Okay. Eric Messia versus State of Indiana, 45 CO1 1506 MI 125. Raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Please be seated.
Eric, please state your full name for the record.
Eric Austin Massey,
What was your date of birth?
August 14th, 1977.
We're here before the court today asking that your driver's license suspension be stayed, which means that you specialized driver's license for purposes of going to work as well as safety, like necessities such as grocery store, church, doctors, and anything related to child care.
Yes, I am.
In the past, you've had a valid Indiana driver's license, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
You currently do not hold a CDL, is that also correct?
That's correct.
Your license has been suspended since 2013, correct?
Yes,
That's because you were deemed to be an habitual traffic violator at that time?
that's true.
And not being able to drive is created a hardship not only yourself, but your family as well.
Absolutely.
And in order to adequately support yourself and your family, you need to be able to drive with specialized purchases and for basic life necessities.
Yes, I do.
Your last alcohol-related offense was in 2013, is that correct?
That's correct.
As part of your sentence, you have to complete an alcohol class.
Yes, I did.
Did you successfully do that?
Yes, I did completely.
Do you currently have a vehicle?
Yes, I do.
Is that vehicle insured?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
And prosecutor?
No question, Your Honor.
Okay, you can step down, sir. Any argument?
Your Honor, the state would object to specialized driving privileges being offered at this time based on the defendant's record. There are several operator while intoxicated convictions, and at the very least, we would ask that ignition interlock be provided. We have a record of at least 3 operating while intoxicated convictions within the past 5 years.
Okay.
There's nothing in the statute that disqualifies you from doing this. As far as OWIs, like you testified to, the last one was in 2013. Since then, no new arrest or alcohol convictions.
Interlock device for 90 days.
Did you have both of the orders?
Do you have that in there?
I can add it in.
Okay. Okay. Lance Sherma, 45 First Bernard Carter, 45 CO1 1506 MI 128. Sir, raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you solemnly swear, affirm, tell all the truth, nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge? Please be seated.
As you say, your full name for the record.
Diane Sato-Sono,
What's your date of birth?
11/29/1987.
You're here before the court today asking that your driver's license suspension be stayed in accordance with your specialized license for purposes of going to work as well as for basic life necessities such as child care, for the grocery store, a church, and a gym. In the past, you helped out with your license. Your license is currently suspended because you were deemed by the Bureau of Motor Vehicles to be a vehicle traffic violation in 2014. Is that correct?
Yes.
Not being able to drive is creating a hardship on not only you but your family. Not being able to drive prevented you from adequately supporting your family. Your last alcohol-related conviction was in 2012, is also correct? As a result of that case, in your sentence, you have to complete an alcohol program. Did you do so? You currently own a vehicle? Is that vehicle insured?
Yes, it is.
No further questions.
No questions?
No questions.
You step down.
Your Honor, the state would object to the specialized driving privileges being granted based on the driving record and operating while intoxicated convictions. At the very least, we would ask that ignition interlock be provided. We have 2 operating while intoxicated convictions in the past 5 years.
Your Honor, there's nothing in the statute that disqualifies him from being specialized license. Testified through the last OWI that took place in 2012. He's employed as a nurse in Chicago Heights. I don't think he's had too much to lose at this point to chance anything with alcohol. I don't think in this case ignition interlock is
90 days, interlocked.
May I put to the motion?
Yes. John Schneider. Says Bernard Car 45C1 1506 MI 129. Sir, do you solemnly swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Be seated.
State your name for the record.
John Schneider,
What's your date of birth?
January 21st, 1971.
You're here before the court today asking that your driver's license suspension be stayed in accordance with specialized driving privilege.
Yes.
You understand that privilege is for the purpose of going to work as well as for basic life necessities such as going to school, church, something you're involved in.
Yes.
In the past, you have one valid license, is that correct?
Yes.
Your license has been suspended since 2007, correct?
Yes.
As a result of the Bureau of Motor Vehicles being used to a traffic violation.
Yes.
last alcohol related test took place in 2012, is that correct?
Yes.
As part of that case, you have to complete an alcohol course.
Yes.
Did you do so?
Yes.
You currently have a vehicle?
Yes.
Is that vehicle insured?
Yes.
Please, President.
Step down, sir.
Your Honor, in this case, we would ask that if the court is inclined to grant the specialized driving privileges that admission NLIP provided, there is a alcohol-related conviction within the past 3 years.
Okay, Ms. Mullins?
Judge, John has 2 prior OWI convictions on his record. He testified to what has took place in 2012. He's completed an alcohol course as a result of that. I don't think alcohol is an issue with John anymore. He's working quite a bit. He's in his environment. Frankly, where alcohol is not really available.
All right, 90 days interlock.
Airport promoter.
Yes. You need this?
That goes down to the bureau.
Okay.
They told me that they always want the proof of insurance sent down too, so. Thank you.
Okay. Brandon Shearer, 45 CL1 1507 MI 155. Good afternoon. Sir, do you solemnly swear affirm to tell all the truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge? You be seated.
Sir, would you state your full name, please?
Brandon William Sheriff,
And what is your date of birth?
October 2nd, 1982.
In the past, have you had an Indiana valid, Indiana driver's license?
Yes.
That was not a CDL license, was it? And have you been suspended since 2009 by a Bureau of Motor Vehicles Development suspension for HTV?
Yes.
And are you asking the court today for specialized driving privileges to allow you the ability to go to work, attend the basic life necessities such as child care, attending court hearings in a child custody proceeding, medical appointments, grocery store, things like that?
Yes.
And as a result of your suspension in 2009 for HTV, have you suffered financial hardship?
Yes.
In what way?
I wasn't able to attend work, go to work because I couldn't drive to job site.
And your last alcohol-related offense was committed in 2014, is that correct?
Yes.
And there was a conviction on that offense in 2015?
Yes.
And as a result of that offense, did you attend alcohol recovery classes?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and where did you attend those classes?
Addiction behavioral counseling services.
Did you attend classes you attended there?
Yes.
And then also as a result of that offense, are you attending Lakeco's classes?
Yes, I will be.
Do you currently have a vehicle that you drive?
Yes, I do.
And is that vehicle insured?
Yes, it is.
Nothing further.
Okay.
Question.
You can step down, sir.
Your Honor, the state would object for the record for the specialized driving privileges being granted in this matter, based on the defendant driving record, there are several operating while intoxicated convictions. At the very least, we would ask that admission and the like be provided. The latest operating while intoxicated conviction was in 2014.
2014,
Yes. See your punishments.
6 months in a rock device.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I pass the proposal to order?
Yes, you need to get her up with that included.
Thank you.
Okay. Michael Reed versus State of Indiana, 45 CR1, 1507 MI 147.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. You solemnly swear affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Please be seated.
State your name.
Michael Ray Reed,
Mr. Reed, what's your date of birth?
5/7/1974.
Mr. Reed, were you ever issued an Indiana driver's license?
Yes.
And today is that license valid?
Yes.
Is
But expired.
And is the reason that the license expired because of an issue that you had in Illinois regarding a driver's license that you held there?
Correct.
And was that issue a conviction for DUI in 2004
Not a conviction.
in the state of Illinois?
In the state of Illinois.
Was that a conviction?
Yes.
And as a result of that conviction, did you have to take any classes for alcohol?
Yes.
And did you complete those classes?
I did.
Has your license been reinstated in the state of Illinois?
No.
Why?
I don't know. They're clerical error, and I'm not sure. That's the issue we're trying to resolve today.
Had you hired an attorney in Illinois to help you resolve that matter?
Not at the time. Didn't have money for it, and I didn't know.
Is it your intention to resolve that matter in Illinois?
Yes.
Is the matter in Illinois holding you up in Indiana from
Yes.
receiving
Exactly. It's Illinois.
from receiving a valid license?
Correct.
Okay. And as a result of not holding a valid Indiana license, has that created a hardship for you?
Yes, it is.
In what way?
I'm just unable to drive, hardship on the family, just don't know how I'm going to get from one place to the other, including work and other places like that.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you get to work now?
Walk. I live closer to work now, or I have plenty of friends in Bangalore or workers.
Do you have a vehicle now?
I do have a vehicle.
Is that vehicle insured?
Yes, it's insured.
And is the reason that you're here today is to petition the court for specialized driving privilege to enable you to go to and from work and other life necessities?
Yes, it is.
Nothing further, John.
You can step down, sir.
Your Honor, it's the state's position in this matter that the statute is designed for cases where there is a current suspension. And as we've heard today, that the license is valid but expired, and there's just an issue with the state, so we do not believe that a petition for specialized driving privileges is the accurate measure in this case. And also, if the court is still inclined to grant the specialized driving privileges over the objection, we just ask that there be a stay or until we are provided with proof of insurance.
Your Honor, in the Indiana Code, this is exactly the type of case that the legislature speak to, wherein Mr. Reed holds a valid Indiana license, but because of an issue in another state, and the state honors judgments and decisions of other states, they will not renew it.
So he's suspended in another state.
He's not suspended at all in Illinois. He was revoked in Illinois as a result of the 2004 conviction for the DUI. He was deemed eligible to reapply for his license in Illinois in 2005. Since that time, Mr. Reed had completed the classes that they required in Illinois and believed that he had fulfilled all of his obligations. He attended an informal hearing at the Illinois DMV back in May of this year, and they advised him that, yes, he did fulfill the obligations with the court, but not with the DMV. and they have delineated what he needs to do at this time to get his license.
What is that? What did he need to do?
Basically, they don't have proof that he completed his classes. So the court has that proof, but for some reason, the DMV does not. I also hold an Illinois attorney's license, and I have been in communication with the clients to help them address the issue in Illinois. As I understand it, the law in Illinois is before a person is even convicted of a DUI, they have to undergo a drug and alcohol evaluation. That evaluation determines the level of treatment that they need. So if indeed Mr. Reed went through the evaluation and completed treatment, he had to have been assessed, and I'm going to help him resolve that matter. In the interim, he's a resident of the state of Indiana, works in Indiana, needs to get to and from work, and has been relying on his family to do so. So we'd be asking the court today to allow specialized driving privileges. I will send a proof of insurance to the state, and he has that today. And
All right.
the court grant that power for once.
Anything else from the state?
Let me just reiterate what we said before you.
Well, so like this is a kind of situation the statute's meant to address, so I'm going to grant the petition, and hopefully she'll straighten it out, and he'll have a normal driver's license.
I will do my best.
Okay, you going to submit an order? You will be submitting an order?
I believe that the court has the order. I did not have
Well,
one
you need-
prepared. If the court has one, I would like to take it.
Well, I don't have an order. You prepare the orders. I don't prepare orders.
I was just informed by having order back within an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
The proof of insurance attached.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Rafael Anava versus Bernard Carter, 45 CO1, 1506 MI 141. You solemnly swear affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please be seated.
Can you please state your name? Yes, Rafael Meyer. And Rafael, you filed a petition with this court to grant a special driving privilege, is that correct? Yes. Can you state your date of birth, please? October 11th, 1979. And sir, are you employed with the laborers local 41? Yes, sir. And prior to filing this petition, in the past, have you been a valid Indiana driver's license holder? Yes, sir. Okay, but right now you are suspended and as being deemed a visual traffic violator, is that correct? Correct. And your last conviction was from Porter County, the state of Indiana, is that correct? And as a result of that conviction, were you incarcerated? And you were incarcerated for an actual 6 months, is that correct? Yes. And you're on probation for Porter County now, is that correct? Correct. And as part of your probation, are you attending meetings?
I finished my meetings for probation.
No, I'm sorry, alcohol class meetings.
Yes, I completed those classes.
And where did you do those at?
I did them in high school again.
And what program?
Actually, I was referred from the same program.
Okay, through Porter County. Okay. And you're still meeting with your probation officer twice a month, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, are you being tested for drugs and alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Your time of incarceration, has that had an effect on your feelings about drinking alcohol and use of any illegal substances?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And you're now a member of the church, is that correct? An active member?
Yes, sir.
So you're asking the court to grant you permission to drive to and from work matters, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Your family also owns a business, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the court the name of that business?
It sounds special yours.
And what is that?
It's a decorator business. You have decorations and caterer and...
And so you're asking permission to drive in association with your views with that, is that
Yes,
correct?
sir.
And do you have insurance at this time?
Yes, sir.
And without the court granting this motion, or this petition for specialized driving privilege, will that have a negative impact on your ability to support yourself and your family?
Yes, sir.
So you're asking the court to grant this specialized driving privilege? No other questions, Judge?
No questions, Your Honor.
You step down.
Your Honor, the state would object to specialized driving privileges being granted in this matter. There is a current suspicion on the record for a chemical test refusal, which will make him ineligible under the statute, and that suspension for the chemical test refusal is not up until July of next year. Furthermore, there are several operating while intoxicated charges on his record, and at the very least we would ask that admission interlock be provided. The most current are in 2014 and 2015, if I am correct, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the last OWI was from 2014. With respect to the refusal suspension, I believe the statute would prevent someone pre-trial from having a specialized driving privilege granted. But this is post-plea, Judge. The matter's already been resolved, so I believe that he is eligible for a specialized driving privilege. And Judge, we're asking for that. I don't believe there have been any violations on his current probation, Judge. He's currently meeting and doing all those things, so as outlined in his testimony, so I would ask for the court's grant this petition.
Okay. Interlock device for 9 months.
Judge, I too have the order coming in question.
Do you have that in there?
I'll add that.
Okay. Third. Fourth. Third check. Today's third or fourth, Paul?
Fourth, Your Honor.
That's fourth.
So this will take it
My phone said the third.
then to June 4th, 2016. Do you need to have all the copies, Judge? Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Nathan Matthew versus Bernard Carter, 45 CL1MI 150. Good afternoon. You sign swear firm, tell all the truth, nothing but truth, to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Please be seated.
Nathan, say your full name for the record.
Nathan M. Matthew,
What's your date of birth?
010676,
Current address?
1333 119th Street, Reading, Indiana.
You're currently suspended as a result of being HGV, is that correct?
Yes,
Your last conviction was April 28th of 2010, is that correct?
that's correct.
As part of that conviction, do you have to complete an alcohol class?
I did.
Where do you currently work?
BP refinery, Hawaii.
Any children?
I have 2 children, 6 and 4.
Do you require rights?
Yeah.
Do you attend church?
Yes.
Where at?
Gifford, Indiana.
And do you currently have a vehicle?
Yes.
Do you are you insured for that vehicle?
I have non-owner's insurance for here.
You're requesting that the specialized driving permits be granted to allow you to drive to and from work and any life necessities, is that correct?
Yes.
Nothing.
Cross,
No question, Your Honor.
you can step down, sir.
Your Honor, the state will defer to the court's discretion. However, we would ask that proof of insurance be taken.
Okay. Of course, going to grant the petition. You need to see that proof of insurance.
He does.
Okay.
That's before the closed order.
All right.
May I approach?
Yes.
You think the insurance in the file?
Yeah. I think the GMB needs it. Copy to the state or whatever.
Yeah. Can I have one copy of that order?
Yeah. Well, let's file that.
Okay.
Okay. Kyle Carroll, this is Lake County Prosecutor, 45 PO1, 1506 MI 144. Solemnly swear firm to tell the whole truth and nothing but truth to the best of your knowledge. You seated.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
State your name for the record.
Hi, Carol.
What is your date of birth?
April 26, 1990.
Where are you currently living?
Mole, Indiana.
Are you currently employed?
Yes.
Where is your place of work?
It's in Gables, called Eagle Block.
You are currently suspended for being a habitual traffic violator.
Yes.
Is that the result of the conviction that occurred just recently in 2015?
2014.
The offense was in 2014, correct?
Yes.
As a result of that conviction, did you have to undergo alcohol classes?
Okay.
Where did you get those classes?
Regional.
What time was it?
It's in Conflict area.
Do you need transportation to and from work?
Yes.
How have you been getting to and from work?
Paying the coworkers.
Does that pose a hardship on them as well as yourself?
Yes.
How long have you been employed at that job?
We're about a year and a half.
Do you currently have any children?
Yes.
And how old is your child?
Just shy of 1 year.
Were there any, did your child have any health problems that required doctor's visits?
She goes to the doctor about once a month for her acid.
She was born premature, is that correct?
Yes.
Is it necessary for you to take her to and from doctor's appointments?
Yes.
And obviously necessary to have transportation to and from work?
Yes.
And the suspension was a hardship on you in that way?
Yes.
Are you asking the court to, first of all, did you at one point hold a valid Indiana driver's license?
Yes.
And that was not a commercial driver's license? You currently have a vehicle?
Yes.
Is that vehicle insured?
Yes.
And you provide a proof of insurance to me?
Yes.
And then turn over the prosecutor's office. Are you asking the court today to grant you specialized driving privileges and commitment from work, take the basic necessities of life, to and from doctor's appointments, transport your child, those basic necessities?
Yes.
If granted, we comply with any terms that the judge imposes on you?
Yes.
Including carrying a copy of the order with you, during proof of insurance?
Yes.
Your Honor, nothing further.
Question, John.
You can step down. Okay.
Your Honor, the state would object for the record to privileges being granted in this case based on the defendant's driving record. At the very least, we would ask that ignition interlock be provided. There are 2 operating while intoxicated convictions within the past 5 years, the most recent being in 2014.
Your Honor, I would just ask that the special driving privileges be granted. My client
has taken this very seriously. He has been had a drink over a year, and he is currently undergoing the alcohol classes. I don't know that the addition to interlock is necessary. However, as I've seen here today, that seems to be stable security sorts of things. If you don't have any problem with that, so
Okay.
advise on
6 months interlock.
Your Honor, may I approach you to propose order?
Okay.
We need one of those.
You can file stamp them. You get yours. Alicia Lewis, 45 CL1 1506 MI 143. Good afternoon. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Please be seated.
Could you state your name for the record, please?
Luz Soraya Alisette,
And what is your date of birth?
April 23rd, 1962,
And what is your current address?
5207 East 13th Avenue,
So you're currently employed?
yes,
And where is that?
Lincolnshire, 8380 Virginia Street, America.
Lewis, did you previously have a valid Indiana driver's license?
Yes,
Yes. And are your privileges currently suspended? And are those suspensions due to you being deemed a liquor traffic violators from the DMV? And the last conviction occurred on March 30th of 2011, correct?
correct.
And did you receive alcohol and substance abuse treatment as a result of that conviction?
Yes, I did.
And did you successfully complete that treatment?
Yes, I did, sir.
Where did you complete that treatment, please?
In Maryville, I forget what the name of the place is. It's right off Maryville.
Okay. Again, you did successfully
That's
complete
it,
it, correct?
yes.
Okay. And Luz, as a result of your license being suspended, has that been a hardship on you and your family?
Yes.
And can you describe how that hardship occurs?
It's hard for me to get back and forth to work. I have to wait for a ride or wait at work for a ride, or that's missing my son or anybody who's taking me back and forth to work.
And you also actively are a member of your church, correct?
Yes,
And you would be asking the court today for specialized driving privileges to go to and from work, in addition to some of life's basic necessities along with church services, correct? And you own a vehicle?
yes,
And is that vehicle currently insured? Nothing further, Your Honor.
No questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. You can step down.
Your Honor, we will refer to the court's discretion in this matter. However, we would ask that proof of insurance be taken.
Okay. All
Judge,
right.
I would ask you, in this case, I understand with prior OWI convictions, the use of an ignition interlock, however, as Ms. Alisette testified, her last conviction was from 2011. Additionally, if the court grants these specialized driving privileges, I can provide proof of insurance to the court.
Okay. Court's going to grant the petition.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll prepare a form of order and fax it in.
Okay. David Shreve versus Bernard Carter, 45C01, 1505 MI 75.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Judge, this is a case that was granted back on June 9th. He was granted a specialized driver.
Okay.
And what I'm asking the court today, if the court would waive his reinstatement fee, he's still not driving because of that fee, it's $600. I do have a petition that was given by the state.
Okay.
I may approach or try, I
I have a petition. I have,
should have Mr. Sings' signature on there.
okay, yes. So, do you have an order?
That I will prepare and prepare.
Okay. You'll give me an order?
I will.
All right, I'll grant that.
He's got another one, Your Honor.
This is that one.
Jason Williams, 45C01, 1507 MI 175. Solemnly swear affirm tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Please be seated.
Hey, Major.
Jason Williams,
What's your date of birth?
January 19th, 1981.
You are requesting, asking the court to grant you a specialized driver's license, is that right?
That's correct.
Have you previously had a driver's license?
Yes, I am.
A CDL license?
No.
Have you ever refused count with us?
No.
Have you ever received a specialized driver's license previously?
No, I'm not.
You have been suspended for, since when?
July 7th.
Is that because you didn't have insurance?
During the time of the infraction, it was not insurance the next week.
So there was a 2-week gap where you didn't have insurance. What was the infraction for?
Stop sign infraction. Stop sign.
And do you currently have insurance?
Yes, I do.
Who's that with? Is that with Allstate?
Yes.
And where do you work?
I also go to school in Chicago, Miami.
Has it been a hardship on your family to get to and from work?
Yes, it has been.
And you have a family?
Yes.
Can you describe your family?
Well, I have a fiance and daughter who will be married at the end of August.
And lastly, you're asking the court to grant you a specialized driving privilege so you can take care of your family and drive to and from work?
That's correct.
No further questions.
No question, Your Honor.
You can step down, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor, the state will defer to the court's discretion in this matter. However, we're willing to ask that proof of insurance be shown.
Okay.
Judge, I do need a tender proof to the state and to the boards. I do have a copy of the department.
All right. You have it? If you do,
I do see that now.
Judge and nurse.
then we will grant the petition.
Oh, thank you. And does the court have a proposal?
I think there's an order. Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Daniel Gassaway, 45C01, 1506 MI 121. Good afternoon, Ms. Samadelis. Sir, do you solemnly swear affirm tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge? Have a seat there.
Please state your full name. Daniel Lee Gassaway. And your date of birth. 12/10/1992. Where do you reside?
Where do you work?
Oh, 2811 Flood Street, Fishing Dam.
And you're employed?
Yeah,
Where do you work?
at Food League International.
You've never been granted a special driver's license or privilege, is that correct? And your license was suspended by the DMV due to no insurance analysis. You had a conviction, I believe it was for reckless driving. And you did not have insurance at the time you had that particular arrest. And you're asking the court to grant you a special license in order for you to get to and from work and for life necessities. Is that correct? And I have shown the state that you have insurance currently, correct? You understand that you would have to have, do you have a photo ID? Yes. Okay. You also would have to maintain your insurance throughout the course of the special driving privileges should the court grant that. Understand that as well? It's been a hardship, or it's been very difficult for you to maintain your employment, and also your grocery shopping and the necessity of life. Is that correct? Oh, yes. And that's what you're asking for. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Prosecutor? No questions. Step down.
Your Honor, the state has in fact been provided with a copy of proof of insurance, and we will defer to the court's discretion in this matter.
The court will grant the petition.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure. You're welcome. Jessica Lara, 45 CR1, 1506 MI 122.
Your Honor, on this matter, I'm asking the court to
Continue.
withdraw a petition. I resolved the case, and she actually is reinstated. So
Yes, just send in a moment further. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Antoine Robinson.
Judge, I was
Five.
for this case. I'm not quite ready to proceed with a couple of FTA suspensions away from.
How far off you want it out?
I could have 30 days roughly.
30 days, Frank.
Judge, we're using September 1st
September 1st.
at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Thank you.
Here's the next one we got here. Here's Scott Rutherford.
Yes, sir.
45 CR1, 1506 MI 135. Sir, do you solemnly swear or affirm to have the whole truth and nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Please be seated.
Scott, please state your full name.
Scott Wayne Rutherford,
Your date of birth.
82870,
Your residence.
2955 South Pacific.
And is it true that your license number is 0650396784?
Yes.
Scott, your license was suspended due to the fact that you are a habitual traffic violator, is that correct?
Yes.
You are employed?
Yes, sir.
You do not have a CDL?
No.
And where are you employed?
Operating engineers.
license? Which local?
Local 150.
You have never petitioned the court for a special driving privilege, is that also correct?
Yes.
And you are basically unable to work some of the jobs that you've been offered as a result of not having a driver's license.
Yes.
What are the job locations that you normally travel to?
Gonzales, Louisiana, on pipelines, the type of equipment I would operate.
Anything local?
Steel mills.
That's primarily where you're seeking employment.
Yes, sir.
And due to the fact that you want to leave, you have been basically unemployed,
Right.
except for the fact that there is a reporting. So you're asking the court to grant you a special driving privilege in order for you to work, take care of your life necessities as well.
Yes, sir.
I have nothing further.
Cross,
Any questions, Your Honor?
you can step down, sir, thank you.
Your Honor, we would object for the record to the privileges being granted at this time based on the petitioner's driving record. At the very least, we would ask that admission interlock be provided. There are 2 very recent operating while intoxicated convictions, the most recent in 2014.
Okay, so that was,
That's correct.
do you have any?
See where the state is coming from on that aspect.
Okay.
We were allowed to, that's the main condition we said.
6 months interlock?
That's right.
Okay.
Now I have a proposed order for
Sure.
it.
You want to add that in there?
I have it.
Oh, okay.
Your Honor, we would also ask that there be proof of insurance.
Sure. Proof of insurance too, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Remo Guadalupe, or Guadalupe Remo? 45 CL1 1506 MI 136. You solemnly swear affirm to tell all truth and nothing but truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sit down.
What is the state your full name? Okay. What is your date of birth? Where do you reside?
4244 Park Avenue.
Can you give us the last 4 digits of your social security number?
47
And what will be your license has been suspended? You had a valid driver's license, right?
Yes, sir.
And it was suspended due to the fact that you didn't have insurance.
Yes, sir.
It's been very difficult for you to maintain your employment,
Yes, sir.
take care of your family, and support your family,
Yes.
and also other necessities of life. Is that also correct?
Yes.
Where are you employed?
Blue Wings.
Pardon me?
Blue Wings.
And what are your hours typically?
It varies like 7 to 6 or sometimes 8. You're asking, you've never had a special driver's license or privilege, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You've never had it?
No.
And you do not have a CD?
No, sir.
You're asking the court to grant you special driving privileges in order for you to travel to and from work, and also for the necessities of work.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you will have to maintain insurance?
Yes, sir.
And you do have insurance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You also have a photo ID?
Yes, sir.
You have to maintain that as well? Nothing further.
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay, you can step down.
Your Honor, the state would defer to the court's discretion in this matter, however, we would ask that proof of insurance be taken.
Okay, Mr. Amadeus, I grant the petition.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you again, You're welcome.